rapture were to come today, in fact, as a matter of fact, I would pray that rapture consume Ghana and Nigeria together. You imagine a minister embezzles so much money, and this is the idiocy people put up. Are we serious as a continent? You want to have a prayer vigil for better someone who has stolen your money? This is just what money can do, propaganda. A young lady who has been brought into power. The continent has been crying for young people to lead the continent. And this young woman has been given the opportunity, gender equality. She goes into office and embezzles so much money. And some idiot somewhere think that they can organize something to pray for her. And even look at women holding placards, asking for forgiveness. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dear Nigeria. Nigeria is broken. As a matter of fact, Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is just a mere geographical expression. As some will say, Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is a mere geographical expression. If some of these things can happen, it's not like the embezzlement has been covered up. This embezzlement has been exposed to the whole world. It's only in Nigeria. You have Fulani herdsmen take their cattle to the stadium, the national stadium, Abuja, to graze. Nigeria. You people they do things so. It's only in Nigeria. And it's only in Nigeria a former minister of transport will say, I always discourage young people from leaving the country because in abroad, you can only get 9 to 5 jobs. But in Nigeria, you can wake up one day and become a minister, a senator, or a governor. These are the words of Rotimi Amachi, the former minister of transportation. This tells us that this former minister is absolutely clueless. That minister is, I just don't know why we have shenanigans as our leaders. How many people in Nigeria even have jobs? If they go to Canada, if they go to US, if they go to Australia and they get a 9 to 5 job, it's not better stay in a country where they are not promised the next day, where they are not promised where the next meal will come from. The only thing they are promised is they may wake up and bandits will come and kill them, or they may wake up one day and they are kidnapped, and the next thing they are asking for is a ransom. This minister, certainly. Surely in Africa, we put square pegs into round holes. How do you make this statement? A country of over 200 million people. Even if such position exists, you, transformer minister, you are not going to give it to an ordinary Nigerian. So give us a break. And do those jobs even exist? Do those jobs exist? The jobs you talk about, do they exist? Where are those jobs? Some of these ministers, when they eat and get satisfied and they hit their belly, any air that come out, they just produce it as speech. Well, talk is cheap. How many people wake up in Nigeria just in the day and they make it? Well, the doctors who leave Nigeria, the nurses who leave Nigeria, they have a job. But are they able to make it? But when they move out to the United States, Canada, Australia, any country, they make it because Nigerians are very forceful. But the country has made them hopeless. So they don't have any hope in the country. The country, Nigeria, the leaders have made the citizens hopeless. So they don't have any hope in the citizen, in the country. So even if a Nigerian has some form of innovation in his head or in their head, the troubles of the country alone, hunger alone, will suppress that idea. And I just don't know what has happened to Nigerians. These people are so intelligent, but when it comes to the selection of leaders, they are the dumbest people you can ever find. Excuse my language, dear Nigerians. Nigerians are very intelligent. Don't misunderstand me. But when it comes to a selection of leaders, then they become the dumbest people in the world. Because I can't imagine how you have a man who, and with all due respect to people who like Jagaban, but looking at Jagaban and Obi, at least, probably you should give. Oh, indeed, Africa, we put square pegs into round holes. Well, from where I sit, Obi is not even the solution to Nigeria either, because the system is corrupt. So even if you drop Obi in the system, he will not function. So that is how it is. Who says Goodluck Jonathan was not a good minister, a good president? But the system is corrupt. It is only in Nigeria where you have citizens who live together as a country. And some people feel that they want to turn the country into an Islamic republic. Islamic republic. Why? Why do you want to turn Nigeria into an Islamic republic? Nigeria is a secular state. But some people want to make the country an Islamic republic. Why? Does Islamic Republic bring food to the table of Nigerians? Making it an Islamic Republic. Nigeria, you can talk about the problem of Nigeria every day. It's only in Nigeria where the military cannot go into the forest to arrest bandits and terrorists. However, the BBC, an investigative journalist, can...
Yara nawa kuka ɗauka, mata nawa kuka ɗauka?
280.
Shin za ka iya gaya mana dalilin da ya sa kuka ɗauka 'yan matan nan?
Muka zo mu kuma da kaka ta yi ruwa suka yi sauki, aka fara turo mana jami'ai inda muke, sai muka ce to bari mu goda ma gwamnati. In ta shiga wannan lamarin matsala ake samu, shi yasa muka zo Jangebe muka ɗauko 'yan makaranta tunda sun hana mu wuce mu zo gida, dole mu ɓata mata rai. Muka zo muka ɗauko 'yan makarantar Jangebe.
To kai kana gani ɗaukan yara da ba su san hawa ba su san sauka ba daidai ne?
To mu a bisa tsarinmu na ta'addanci shine hukuncin da ya dace da gwamnati, sai cancanta mu yi ma gwamnati ta gane kuskurinta. Don da bata tare mu ba da ba mu ɗauko su ba.
Shin wani irin mutum zai shiga ɗaki da yara 'yan mata suke kwance ya ɗauko su?
Go in and interview a bandit. Isn't that a shame? It is only in Nigeria where area boys can be trained as tax officers and they are paid decent salaries. And these are not my words. These are the words of a committee chair, Oyedele. So it means that education in Nigeria is virtually irrelevant. Once you have the connection and the links, you just need to be trained. And you are as good as anything. Is this a country? Oh dear Nigeria. God bless our homeland Ghana. God bless our homeland Nigeria. Oh, what kind of system are we living in? It's only in Nigeria where children will go for a quiz competition and they will go by bus. And when they go and get an accident and these students die, they charter a jet, a plane to go and carry the corpse of those students in the plane back home to bury. This is backward thinking. How does Nigeria elect some of these people? I just can't fathom it. And you see, whatever the leaders do, I don't blame them much. I blame the electorate. Because it is whatever you vote that you put out there. And I think that most African countries and Nigeria can learn from the Taiwanese. Whether it is electronic or biometric or is paper-based, Taiwan election was paper-based. And it was free and fair. Just look at how they are counting it. So, the election that was taken to the Supreme Court in Nigeria, that was the democratic thing to do. But the argument that because they didn't use the electronic system, the biometric system, that's why Peter Obi lost, is flawed. Because history has shown us, electronic system in Ghana has been flawed. There were claims of election rigging and hacking. Even the United States, they claimed the system was hacked by Russians. So all these things has its ups and downs. And another almighty giant is South Africa. Oh, my dear Ramaphosa, who took the almighty Israel to ICJ, who told his country people that under his leadership, more families are on social support system. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dear Ramaphosa, that is not the best way to go it. In a country where you have so much money and resources, you can't build bridge. Just a simple bridge that can help people cross. No. The country that was returned into the hands of black leadership, see how they are taking the country back 30 years backwards. Well, that is Africa for you. And these are the fun facts about Africa. And that is what makes us Africans. And we love our continent so much. If we do not speak about it, who else? Do we want outside narratives? No. We want to own our stories. And we want to make our own narratives. The name is Mandela, on Mandela Unveiled. Make sure to share our videos, post and repost, like, hit the notification button, and leave us a comment. Tell us what you think and what you want us to talk about. Should rapture come now and consume Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa? Or what do you think? Leave your comment in the comment section. Till we meet again. Adios.